When one says be sober, what do they mean? I believe being sober is a broad term that can be explained kwa situations tofauti kwa maisha. On this front, I want to be sober in terms of explaining being sober, being away from alcohol, that is. As a former or as a reformed alcohol addict, being sober is something that has a lot of weight in my heart, and whenever that issue is discussed anywhere, I tend to feel huo mvuto wa kuongelea hiyo hali. So alcohol ni kitu ambayo imeleta damage sana kwa society, kwa maisha ya watu, personal lives, kwa dreams za watu, kwa familia. I've seen alcohol ruin homes. I've seen alcohol damage people. I've seen alcohol take people to the grave. But kwa njia moja ama nyingine, it seems that alcohol is even harder day by day kuachiliwa ama kuwekwa kando. So I believe one is addicted through, psychological patterns zenye zimedevelop in their own minds over time. Na I wouldn't so much base addiction to be a problem. I will actually base whatever leads that person to be addicted to be actually the major factor that, if well scrutinized, can help that person to recover or maybe to go away from alcohol. So from my own experience, how can I define, alcohol? Naweza sema hivi, pombe ni kitu ambayo mtu anatumia kureplace kitu ambayo anafeel anakosa ndani ya maisha yake. And by the way, from previous use and all that, I could say alcohol is a very good substitute. Yeah, mawazo, boredom, and depression, stress. Alcohol actually inakuwa a very very good substitute ya kureplace zile vitu kwa personal life ya mtu. But then over time it leads to uncontrolled use of the said substance. And that uncontrolled use result into many problems. First thing, it has a very negative financial implication. The other thing is you run away from family, you don't have time with family. The other thing is zile dreams zako ulikuwa nazo, zile vitu ulikuwa umepanga kuachieve, suddenly they don't have that weight again. Zinakuwa I can maybe do them later, I can maybe work on them baadaye. But then what we fail to understand or what we fail to know is that wakati wote ukiwa in this hook, in this addiction, time is going, time is running, vitu zinafanyika, once a day is gone, it can only repeat itself in the next cycle of the year, na bado the year will have to change because it will be added +1. So that is time lost. And the biggest problem that I feel is connected to alcohol addiction is the weight that is left on the family, kwa sababu families break due to this addiction. Kando na implications zingine za kiafya and all that, families do break. And family being a most integral aspect ya maisha katika the social structures of life of a person. If family is not strong, if family is not well fabricated in a person's life, then this person tends to lose the sense of who they are. Most of these things we go out there to pursue, we pursue them because there is that love of family, there is that need kuona familia yako imebadilika. Unaona, tunatoka huko nje, we say we are going to conquer the world kwa sababu nataka kuona mamangu akiwa happy, I want to see my dad proud of me. I want to see my siblings, benefiting in one way or another from what I'm doing. But then anakuja huyo shetani, anaitwa pombe. And then alcohol takes all that away. You now end, unatoka from being a source of pride to your family, a source of pride to your home, and you end up being, a source of, problems, stress, depression, kwa boma yako wewe mwenyewe, kwa boma yenu. But I want to go into, a certain avenue and then look at this in a very realistic way, yeah? Kwangu mimi sahi, from that experience up to the person I am right now, I don't think, and I will never think, that alcohol is the problem. No. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because ndio ufikie pale kwa kutumia pombe kiasi kile, kuna kitu kimekudrive. So wakati una deal na mtu ambaye anaumia katika hali ya addiction, huwezi sema the moment umemlimit from kukunywa ama the moment umemlimit from kuaccess ile pombe umemsaidia. That is physical restriction ama maybe financial restriction. The moment these things will be done ama zitakuwa haziko, this person will still tend to do what? To be driven towards taking alcohol. That's not the point, when trying to help this person. I believe whatever drives us in ndio itufikishe kwa ile situation, that's what need to be cured. That is the problem, those are the roots that need to be cut down. Kwa sababu what drives us on the inside, the many things we've tumezieka ndani, tumekataa kuzi-express, especially as men, since this problem is very rampant and inaumiza sana wanaume. Zile vitu tunazifeel tumezibottom pale, hatuzitoi. Whatever we are going through with kwa life, tumeshindwa we address in the right way. Whatever is going through our minds, na maybe hatujafikia psychological development, hatujafikia mental development ya kuweza ku understand problem na kui-channel vizuri. Whatever we are going through emotionally, na hatujafikia ile emotional understanding or maybe emotional maturity to be able to handle this thing well emotionally. And then kwa sababu tumefikia hiyo barrier, we've got to that blockage and we don't have any way to understand this issue. Where else do we go? Tunaenda the nearest local pub, the nearest joint, kashereke, kapige pombe pale. This is, semi sherehe ni mbaya, but it's actually important that at least kila mtu akienda kwa ile place kujienjoy ama to spend and drink alcohol, at least everyone knows kuna limit fulani imemfikisha pale mahali. And so we are all hiding in piga sherehe, hapa pale mziki pale na pale. But then when ukishatoka tu pale kwa ile joint, ukishatoka pale kwa ile starehe, you are left alone. You are left alone. And then you start now to, if it was healthy celebrations, you find that people resume their normal works, you find that people resume their normal lives, now wanaishi in a healthy way with their families. But then if it wasn't healthy, this person goes on battling what? Mentality ya kumuonyesha tena arudi tena akunywe tena. Ya kumuonyesha tena arudi tena akunywe. So the issue here is understanding and trying to have the best mentality to view alcohol as the thing that people run to when they have reached this blockage yenye wameshindwa kuielewa. So how do we solve this problem? We need to look at people in a perspective of huyu jamaa ama huyu mtu anafaa funguliwe another perspective, another way of viewing situation yenye ako in. Okay? Another way of seeing that there is another alternative kando na pombe, another alternative kando na zile drugs mtu anatumia, another alternative kando na those destructive behaviors zenye mtu amejifunza. Now, since we all base ourselves and our lives on hope, religion, being a Christian myself, I believe that Christianity plays a very big role kuchukulia mtu, a person the strength and the courage to minimize this behavior, this destructive behavior, and at least try to navigate on this other perspective ya maisha yenye slowly anaweza build into kwa zile addictive behaviors zenye ako nazo. Now, moving away from, even the whole aspect of alcohol, I believe all other addictions can be well sorted in this channel, in this way. I don't know what exactly happens kwa zile rehabilitation centers, but I believe one of the key elements or the key issues discussed or, emphasized in those centers is that you need to have a timeline yenye unaamua now, from now onwards, this is not the way forward. Okay, I've explored this way na haijanisaidia. Now I need another alternative. And what do the systems or the society or what does all the help come to do? All the help comes to actually try to tailor you in this other perspective, in this other road, and give you strength, give you the capacity to handle whatever is new to you, because you've been used to addictions and all these other sources of trying to understand your life. I believe no one is beyond repair. I believe everyone is actually, kila mtu ana uwezo wa kukuwa na reformations kwa maisha yake, na kila mtu ana uwezo, as long as you are not born drinking, that is something you can live. And kila mtu ako na uwezo wa ku reconcile, so those families that have been broken kwa sababu ya alcohol use, those families that are left in tears because of these problems, I believe there is still there is hope. There is hope for restoration of these families. There is hope for somebody can still go back to themselves, pursue their dreams and achieve them. I being a witness, or I being one of the persons who got that chance. But again, as we say, maisha inasonga na life waits for no one, and second chances rarely come. So when you get one, you grab it with both hands, you fight for it. Jana nasemaje?
May I point,